There's nothing like the smell of freshly baked goods wafting through the house. And when it comes to baking, having the right tools like a set of best baking dishes can make all the difference. From casserole dishes to cake pans, muffin tins, delicious desserts, and more, whether you're a novice baker or a pro, having best baking dishes at home or large kitchens will help you create mouth-watering meals. Casserole dishes. A casserole dish is a must-have for any baker. It's perfect for baking everything from lasagna and mac and cheese to cobblers and brownies. We love the Pyrex Easy Grab 8-inch glass baking dish. It's made from durable tempered glass and has handles on the sides for easy lifting. Cake pans. A good cake pan will help you bake beautiful, evenly cooked cakes. We recommend the Wilton round cake pans. They're made from durable steel and have a non-stick coating for easy release. Bundt pans. Another favorite baking dish of ours is the Bundt pan. It's perfect for making beautiful, show-stopping cakes and quick bread. And who doesn't love a good bundt cake? Muffin tins. Muffin tins are perfect for baking everything from muffins and cupcakes to mini quiches and tarts. We like the USA Pan 12-cup muffin pan. It's made from heavy-gauge aluminized steel and has a non-stick coating for easy release. Pie plates. A good pie plate is a must for any baker. We recommend the Pyrex glass pie plate. It's made from durable tempered glass and is perfect for baking all types of pies. Baking dishes. These are our favorite baking dishes for creating delicious desserts and mouth-watering meals. But no matter what type of dish you use, the most important thing is to have fun in the kitchen and enjoy the process. Our all-time favorite is the classic 9x 13-inch baking dish. It's the perfect size for everything from brownies and bars to casseroles and cobblers. Plus, it's super versatile. You can use it for sweet or savory recipes. Choosing the best baking dishes. There are a few things to keep in mind when choosing a baking dish. Firstly, make sure the dish is oven safe. Secondly, consider the size of the dish. If you're making a large casserole or lasagna, you'll need a baking dish that's big enough to accommodate it, but not so big that your food will spread out too thin. If you're baking for 1 or 2 people, a small baking dish like a ramekin or a mini loaf pan is all you need. For larger groups, a 9x 13-inch baking dish or a large casserole dish is a good choice. Thirdly, consider what material you want your baking dish to be made of. Ceramics, glass, and metal are all popular choices, but each has its pros and cons. Ceramic and glass retain heat well, so they're good for dishes that need to be baked slowly. Ceramic baking dishes are also non-reactive, and they come in a variety of colors and designs. They're sturdy and can go from the oven to the table, but they're also heavy and can be breakable. Glass baking dishes are clear, so you can see the food as it bakes. They're also non-reactive, so they won't affect the flavor of your food. However, glass dishes are breakable, so be careful when handling them. Metal conducts heat quickly, so it's a good choice for dishes that need a quick blast of heat, like a pizza or a cake. Metal baking dishes are lightweight and conduct heat well, so they bake food evenly. However, they can be difficult to clean and can discolor over time. Another great option is a silicone baking dish. Silicone is flexible, so it's easy to remove baked goods from the dish. It's also non-stick, so you won't have to worry about your food sticking to the dish. They are also easy to use and clean. They're also heat-resistant, so you can put them directly in the oven. However, they're not as durable as other types of baking dishes and can be more expensive. If you're looking for a dish that is both stylish and functional, consider a stoneware baking dish. Stoneware is a beautiful material that is also very durable. It's perfect for baking casseroles, lasagnas, and other hearty dishes. Finally, think about how easy you want your baking dish to be to clean. Dishes with smooth, non-stick surfaces are generally the easiest to clean, but they may not be the best choice for every dish. Just be sure to read the care instructions before using them, as some metal pans can rust if not properly cared for. Once you've decided on a material, it's time to choose a specific dish. There are countless options out there, so it's important to narrow down your choices by considering things like shape, size, and price. Rectangular and square dishes are versatile and can be used for everything from baking cookies to roasting vegetables. Round and oval dishes are great for casseroles and pies. If you're looking for a dish that can do double duty, choose one with a lid that can be used for both baking and storage. Always choose high-quality materials and the right sizes. When it comes to taking care of your baking dishes, it is important to make sure that they are properly cleaned and taken care of regularly. Here are some tips on how to properly care for your baking dishes. Always make sure to wash your baking dishes after each use. This will help to prevent any buildup of food or grease, which can be difficult to remove and can also lead to bacterial growth. When washing your baking dishes, use hot water and mild detergent. Avoid using any harsh chemicals or abrasive scrubbers, as this can damage the surface of the dish. After washing, make sure to thoroughly dry your baking dish before storing it. Any moisture that is left on the dish can cause it to rust or become stained. If your baking dish becomes stained, you can try using a mild bleach solution to remove the stain. However, be sure to rinse the dish thoroughly afterward to remove any residual bleach. Always store your baking dishes in a cool, dry place. Avoid storing them in humid or damp areas, as this can cause the dish to warp or become damaged. Metal baking dishes should be lined with parchment paper or a silicone baking mat to prevent sticking and to make cleanup easier. Glass and ceramic baking dishes can be greased with cooking spray or butter. Silicone baking dishes do not need to be greased. When using a silicone baking dish, place it on a baking sheet to prevent it from moving around while in the oven. Baking dishes should be cleaned after each use. Metal, glass, and ceramic baking dishes can be washed in the dishwasher. Silicone baking dishes can be washed by hand with warm, soapy water. Baking dishes are typically made of ceramic, glass, or metal. They come in a variety of shapes and sizes to accommodate different recipes. When choosing a baking dish, it's important to consider the size of your oven and the recipe you'll be using. Some recipes require a specific type of baking dish, so be sure to check the recipe before you begin. There are many types of baking dishes for ovens. The most common are glass, metal, ceramic, and silicone. Each has its benefits and drawbacks. Glass is a popular choice for baking because it is transparent, so you can easily see how your food is doing. It is also non-reactive, so it won't affect the taste of your food. However, glass is fragile and can break if it is dropped or hit too hard. Metal baking pans are usually made of aluminum or stainless steel. They conduct heat well, so your food will cook evenly. They are also durable and easy to clean. However, they can be difficult to handle because they get very hot. Ceramic baking dishes are made of clay that has been fired in a kiln. They are non-reactive, so they won't affect the taste of your food. They are also pretty and can be used as serving dishes. However, they are fragile and can break if they are dropped or hit too hard. Silicone baking dishes are made of a flexible, heat-resistant material. They are non-reactive, so they won't affect the taste of your food. They are also easy to clean and handle. However, they are not as durable as other types of baking dishes and can be damaged if they are dropped or hit too hard. Baking dishes can be used for a variety of recipes, from casseroles and lasagnas to pies and cakes. Glass or ceramic baking dishes are best for recipes that require a longer baking time, as they help to evenly distribute heat. Metal baking dishes are best for recipes that don't require a lot of time in the oven, as they can cause food to overcook. No matter what type of baking dish you choose, be sure to select dishes with a non-sticking coating, or coat it with cooking spray or oil before adding your ingredients. This will help to prevent sticking and make cleanup a breeze. Baking dishes with lids are perfect for taking your favorite desserts on the go. Whether you're bringing a pie to a potluck or taking cookies to a friend's house, these dishes will keep your treats safe and sound. Plus, they're great for storing leftovers. Just pop on the lid and refrigerate. There are many different types of baking dishes with lids on the market. Some are made of glass, while others are made of metal or ceramic. The type of dish you choose will depend on your personal preferences and the type of food you plan to bake. When it comes to baking dishes with lids, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, make sure the lid fits snugly on the dish. Second, use an oven-safe lid. And finally, consider using a lid that is transparent so you can keep an eye on your food as it bakes. Baking dishes with lids are great for keeping food moist and preventing it from drying out. They're also ideal for baked goods that need to be covered while they cool, like pies and cakes. And if you're transporting your baked goods to another location, a lid will help keep them safe and secure. Best baking dishes for chicken. When it comes to chicken, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, the chicken should be baked in an oven-safe dish, preferably one with a lid to help keep the chicken moist. A glass or ceramic baking dish is ideal, as metal can cause the chicken to dry out. Second, the dish should be large enough to accommodate the chicken pieces without crowding them, as this will also lead to dry chicken. Finally, consider what you will be serving the chicken with before choosing a baking dish. For example, if you plan to serve the chicken with a creamy sauce, choose a baking dish with a lip to prevent the sauce from running off. There are many different types of baking dishes that can be used to cook chicken. Some common options include casserole dishes, Dutch ovens, baking pans, and skillets. Each type of dish has its advantages and drawbacks, so it is important to choose the right one for the dish you are preparing. Casserole dishes are typically deep and have sloped sides, which makes them ideal for layering ingredients. They are also good for dishes that require a longer baking time, as the sloped sides help to prevent the food from drying out. However, casserole dishes can be difficult to clean, as food often gets stuck in the creases. Dutch ovens are similar to casserole dishes, but they have straight sides and tight-fitting lids. This makes them ideal for dishes that need to be sealed in, such as stews or casseroles. They also retain heat well, so they can be used to keep food warm after it has been cooked. However, Dutch ovens are heavy and can be difficult to lift, so they are not always the best option for smaller kitchens. Baking pans are shallow dishes with straight sides and are one of the most versatile options for cooking chicken. They can be used for a variety of dishes, from simple roasted chicken to more complex casseroles. Baking pans are also easy to clean, as food does not tend to get stuck in the corners. However, they are not as good at retaining heat as other options, so food may cool down quickly after it is cooked. Skillets are shallow pans with flared sides and are a good option for dishes that need to be cooked quickly. The flared sides help to prevent food from sticking and also make it easy to turn and flip ingredients. Skillets can be made from a variety of materials, including metal, ceramic, and cast iron. However, they are not as good at retaining heat as other options, so food may cool down quickly after it is cooked.